Well, hello. Welcome back to my video diary. This is March 26, 2020, second week of staying home for social distancing, trying to stay active and productive so I don't go insane. Nice calming flute music in the background, and we got a few things we want to cover today. Uh, First, since the Johnny Tiger Experience podcast is temporarily offline because of my computer having died, not because of the coronavirus, I don't think, but anyway, I don't know. Yeah, some kind of virus. We'll just blame it on the coronavirus. That's why I can't work on the podcast, but still, we are into season three, so those of you who have not visited the Johnny Tiger Experience podcast, please look it up on your podcast app or on Anchor. There are many places. I believe it's even on Spotify. You can find it and give it a listen. If you like the content that I provide here, music, tutorials, martial art, fitness, things like that. All that is available and much more on the Johnny Tiger Experience podcast. You can also visit me at www.johnnytiger.com to find more Johnny Tiger related content. So since the podcast is offline, we're going to still do some Mandarin and Chinese related tutorial. I know right now a lot of you are probably thinking anything Chinese related is a bad thing right now, but honestly, there are beauties and ugliness in every culture. And being a Taiwanese slash Canadian slash Chinese person, I am very proud and very fond of every aspect of my multiculturalism. And this is why I want to bring what I think is beautiful, what I think is good from Chinese culture into the world so more people can know what I'm talking about. First, some vocabulary. Some of you that's been following my podcast would have known these first already, but it's always good to review them. So I'm going to show you guys how to say some of the most common things in Mandarin today. When you meet someone, first you want to say, how are you? By the way, when you meet Chinese people, Taiwanese people, Cantonese people, for the most part, hello is good enough. Even those who don't speak English, they know hello, they know hi. That's how much the English culture has inundated the Asian societies. But if you really want to say it in our language, you will say, hi, ni hao, ni hao. That's Nehou. It is not spelled that way on paper. I will admit that I don't really know my Chinese spelling that well, but I'm spelling it how you would pronounce this. Ni hao. Nehou. Ni hao. Sometimes you'll hear people say, Ni hao ma, so that's a M-A at the end. Uh, that MA doesn't really mean anything. It just denotes a question mark, and it adds a kind of a friendly tone to it. Hi, 你好吗? Good morning. 早安. 早安. That's Jowon. 早安. That's good morning. Good afternoon. 午安. Not Wuhan, like the city that started this whole coronavirus crap, but Wuhan. That's Wuon. Wuhan. Good evening or good night. 晚安. Wanon. 晚安. Thank you, 谢谢谢谢. So think SCHA SCHA 谢谢. Uh, it's a very hard thing for some people to pronounce. So if you can just do imagine you're saying SHI and then say it twice. That should get you close enough to that pronunciation. So we got 你好, how are you? Good morning, 早安. Good afternoon, 午安. And good evening, 晚安. And thank you, 谢谢. One more, we'll say goodbye, 再见,再见. JIJAN, 再见. That's goodbye. See you later. Now, since we are doing Chinese vocabulary, I want to tell you guys of a little Chinese tradition that a lot of people don't know about. You see, in Chinese culture, we take knocking on doors very seriously. There's some specific etiquette when you're knocking on someone's door. Quite often, when people knock on door nowadays, they go like, in Chinese culture, that is generally speaking a no-no, although a lot of people are more relaxed about that today. The proper etiquette to knock on someone's door, especially when it's a friendly visit, is to knock twice, give it a second or two. This two knock is to get someone's attention, and then you knock three times. So again, you knock twice, and then now the reason there's a pause there is quite often when we knock on doors, people inside may be doing something else. They may be distracted, so they may not hear you knock the first time, or they may hear it and not sure what they heard. So you give them this two knock, get their attention, so people inside go, did I just hear someone knocking on the door? I'm not sure. You want to check? I don't know. And I thought I heard something. And then when you knock the second time, they'll be paying attention because they're already drawn to someone knocking at the door. Now, in Chinese culture, the only time you will go nuts on someone's door when you do like that is when you have bad news. Usually, when someone's dead in the family, when you're going to tell them something bad has happened. So, yeah, don't knock that way. It's a kind of a taboo in the Chinese culture. And with that, we're going to do a little bit of a workout. I got my pull-out resistant band here. Oh yeah, this is what real resistant band is. Look how big this is. And I'm going to show you guys how to work out with this. Uh, if you want to look for this on Amazon, search for pull-up resistant band or pull-up assist band. Sometimes it will come up with pull-up power band. And they are color coded, so you have different strengths for different color. So it's up to your fitness level. I'm going to show you guys four simple workouts. There's a whole slew of things you can do with these, but I'm going to show you guys four today. And if you have something like this, if you have bands like that, you can do them with me. Okay? I'm going to stand back here, so I imagine you can probably see me a little bit better. First, we're going to do some bicep curl. So I'm going to take my foot and step on the other end of the band. I'm going to either get a hammer grip or a regular curling grip on the band. Now, rather than curling from the hip, because this band is so long, I'm going to bring my arm up and then curl from here. So I'm moving from chest level to face, chest level to face. Make sure you don't hit yourself in the face. Do it nice and slow and controlled. And then we'll get it to the other side. And got to always work out both sides. Now, sometimes I will put my free hand under my elbow. I'm going to turn sideways, so you guys can see. I'm going to put it just under my elbow as an additional support. Curl out, curl out, curl out, curl out, curl out, curl out. My elbow is at chest level and it stays there, doesn't move. Just curl out, curl out. The next exercise I'm going to show you is for tricep. So I'm going to turn around. My back is to the camera. I'm going to get the other side of the band to under my heel. So I'm going to step on the band just like before, but this time it's under my heel. And I'm going to get this in my hand like that, behind my head, my elbow close to my ear. Straighten my arm, down, straight, down, straight, down, straight, down, straight, down. And then we switch side. Again, I'm putting my free hand on my elbow to help support it. Straight, down, straight, down, straight, down, straight, down, straight, down. Again, I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see me from the side profile. I don't really know what I'm doing, but anyway. Okay, so hold it behind me, hand on elbow, straight, down, straight, down, straight, down. All right. Now, the next one we're going to do, we'll double this band up, and I'm going to loop this around my body. I'm going to step through this. It's probably easier. It would have been easier if I put it over my head, right? But because I got the headset on, a microphone, I don't want to mess up the reception on the microphone, so that's why I'm stepping through the loop. So I double up the band and get it up to around my rib cage, just below my pecs, if I had any pecs to begin with. Now I grab this both hands, okay, nice wide stance, or you can be sitting down, however you want to do this. So we are going to keep our elbow close to our body, nice and tight, and we'll push forward, push forward, and push forward, push forward. So I'm using my own body as an anchor as I work my chest and shoulder, right? Now, if I keep my elbow close like this. It works my shoulder and my chest. If I flare my elbow out and do the same motion, that works my traps. Definitely feel that more in the shoulder and the trapezius. So you can do both and just switch up your elbow position. One last one. I'm going to grab one end of the loop, one end of the band in one hand, and I'm going to keep that arm straight. And then I'm going to take the other hand and do the same thing. I'm grabbing this. I'm grabbing the band with both hands. One hand straight out in front of me. One hand about chin, right by my face, right by my chin. Just like archery. Right? The front hand stay where it is. The back hand pull back as far as you can go. Front, back, front, back. As I'm pulling back, I'm rotating my hand and lifting my elbow. So the motion is bigger. Because if I don't rotate my elbow or my arm, this is as far as I can go, my armpit, right? By lifting my elbow and rotating at the wrist, I can go this far. Full span, okay? Full stretch. Full stretch. Just like in archery, right? And then we do the other side. One arm in front, one arm, one hand in front, one hand chin level. Pull back, pull back, pull back. Right? Thank you for checking this out. I'll see you guys next time.